You are watching the Pan-African Daily TV with Dr. Susan Tatah. The Africa we want: unity, consciousness, our culture, our spirituality, our history. One Africa for Africans worldwide. Motherland's calling its diaspora home. Join my voice. Join my team. Join my campaign. Campaign 21 hashtag 1 million subscribers on the Pan-African Daily TV YouTube. Be a volunteer. Apply now. Be the new Africa. Hey, hey, hey. Happy, 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 happy Ubuntu love to all of you, my beloved. Mwah, mwah, mwah. It's been a long, 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 long time. And I miss you so much. And I know you miss me too. So we are connecting to meet and to greet and to all of you watching me. I'm so happy to see you. I'm so happy. Oh my God, Gerard, you say you're watching from Austria. So nice to see you. Please, can you just give me a feedback on how smart and snappy I'm looking? Is the studio light okay? Can you hear me? Is everything fine? Because we've been working hard to come back live, okay? So text, how does a new studio look like? Is the light okay? Is the sound okay? Because we're always having this kind of chi 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 chi. Greetings, Dr. Susie. Thank you, Chefon. Thank you. I look awesome. You look awesome too, brother. Long, long, long time. I miss all my people here. Where all the country people? And let me know where you're watching us. Today is a special day. I know I didn't announce, but of course that was deliberate. It was deliberate because I wanted to see how many people are still here. And truly, I want to thank all the fans that have been checking on me. Dr. Tatah, where are you now? We cannot see you. You're not coming live. When are we going to have you again? We miss Pan African Daily TV. I do miss it too. So, yes, 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 I'm right here. If you're joining, please make sure you just tag. You know, the way we do it on Pan African Daily is about Ubuntu. Yesterday, there were a lot of people calling, texting, and I didn't know what was going on. I'm not into all this. And I was like, what is going on? Only for me, for someone to actually text me like, happy what day. I don't want to call names right here, and I'm like, oh, what's that? I haven't heard such words in a century, and talk less about this one particularly. And that's why something just sparked me up tonight. And I like, let me just join us. It doesn't matter how many people are watching me. It doesn't matter who is available, who is not available. I'm not going to blame you because it's really been a long time. We took a long break, like what I call a long break. We really took a long break, and that's why we're coming back fresh. And but we've been observing everything that is going on in the world. Such a crazy thing. But I'm just happy. I'm so happy because we are all ready. Every Pan African Daily TV fan and follower, 116,000 plus, almost 118, going up now, is in the right place. Anything that is happening in the world, whether people are going up, they're coming down, or doing what, we just relax and chill and enjoy the show and enjoy the illusion. No fear, no panic, no worry, no doubt, nothing. Because we were trained, we were raised for the past 5 years on Pan African Daily to hold space for this time, for this world, for this melange, for everything that is mixing. We knew this day would come. We knew this period would come. We knew all this, this. I just don't even have vocabularies for it anymore. I don't know. I don't even know what is happening now with my vocabulary. I don't know. But it is not for you, dear child of Africa, dear son, dear daughter, dear princess. It is not for you. Now is the time for you to relax, drink water, and mind your African business, okay? And while we enjoy the show, while we see how every single thing has been going down. So I bring you greetings from all our elders. Most of them have been working hard. You've been seeing them. Professor James has been all along the road in New York from conference to conference. And our elders are just chilling too. I talked last week with Professor Pielo on the continent. Everything is fine. Nobody's worrying again. If you were raised on the Pan African Daily, this time is the right time. You know what time it is right now. All those crying babies, all those complaints. We did everything here. Remember the show that we did with Joshua, with King Maponga, and we cried. In the beginning, everything was just like I cannot just even remember. We were swallowed up. Mm. And I also talked to Dr. Tony Jaja. He said I should greet you, Professor Baina Bello, everyone in the house. Everybody is just like, yeah. So I don't know how you're feeling. I don't know how your time has been with Open African Daily, but I want to give a special shout out to one little girl that has always been following me all around. And today she sent, when I posted that we'll be coming live, she said, "Oh, Mama Tata, I'm not going to be live by the time you're going to be live. So, but please do extend my love and kisses to all our people out there." And she's right in the village, in Bamenda village, in Meta, my village. But she used to watch me all the time. And she said, I should extend greetings to you, to all of you. And then another big fat kiss is from my mother, from my dear mother. I visited on before the 31st, just to give that hug and to feel her prayers. And she said, "How are your people? Because I know you are the people's people. How are your people doing?" I said, "Mama, all of them are doing well." And she said, "Send my blessings to all of them." I said, "Yes, I will do just that." And so you see, everything is just adding up. Everybody, even though we were not coming live, nobody actually we were worrying, because we were rooted, we were grounded. We already were taught by our dear sister Adama, the queen of Alana is right here. She taught us all this stuff. She said, "Hey, girls, people, don't worry. Don't worry. All this is just winds in the air. The right thing is coming." I give you a big shout out, Mama. Thank you for your session with us. You raised us well. You taught us well. You beat the fear, the ignorance. The minds are just in the right place. I'm so happy to have you here. And greetings to all our people in Atlanta. We know we seen you, but they're just gonna spin and spin and spin. One of us, nothing is happening. We're right here because we are covered. We've gone through it. We know the metrics. We understand every single little thing. It's our time. Thank you so much for being here. And oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Thank you. Africa is back up top of the world. You are so on point. You're so on point. We're just on top of the world. Oh my God, Shabaka, my person. Shabaka, been looking and waiting for this best channel on YouTube. Miss you all forever. We do miss you too. But it was necessary. It really was necessary for us to just chill. Our children picked up a lot. A lot of Africans learned so fast. All the times that we were sparking, our elders, our trainers, our mentors, our sisters like Sister Adama, every single teaching, that all the talks that were being, the lectures that we listened to, it couldn't go wrong. We could never go wrong. And so everything was just beautiful. And thank you so much, Shabaka. Thank you so much. I know. That's why I said, I miss you. And I know you miss me. There's just no way. There's just no way. There's just no way. We cannot pretend any longer. I was like, no. I cannot pretend any longer, because the missing you is just too much. It's just too long. Davins Feli, thank you. Oh, my people from the EFF. And we're winning. I love the way you all rallied and sang and marched behind Juju. I saw everything. We can be disconnected that we don't see each other, but you know how hooked up we are. So thank you so much. I mean, for that celebration, for that empowerment. You stood your grounds and say no more land for anybody. I mean, you stolen in love. Now it's your time. Please just get out of here. And so greet Juju, greet all of you. Our blessings, our love, and everything to you all. Hey, who is this from Australia? Shang Jean, beautiful queen, is back. The girl is on fire. As always. Hmm. As always, I could just not be, but the moment I set my feet in the space, I mean, it's just like everything is just coming in place. How are you? How are you, darling? How are you, brother? What's happening in your end? I miss you, and I know you miss me. Let's just meet and greet. That's the show for tonight. We just hook up other before we start, scratching the back of our elders to find out, who's doing what in their own corner. How's the family doing? What has happened? I know a lot of us have actually, lost. We've gone through just as usual, a lot of losses in the family. I've been losing, like recently, yesterday in my family, or the whole family gathered to pay a send off, or not a send off, into the spiritual realm of a cousin, who drowned in water, and just a lot of those things. We lost a prince from our village, a very young one, in his early 40s, and just passed on. And just stories upon stories upon stories. But we know where they go to, isn't it? Of course, we're separating from the physical, but we know. When you know, you know. And yeah, it's so sad because one of my family, my collaborator, he is actually the father of my, spiritual daughter. And the mother just passed away in America, ran down by, this hit and run. And the ceremony is taking place this weekend, I mean, next weekend. And so I want to wish Veve, all your family, that we are with you. Okay. I mean, the remains of the mom is still in America. And so we'll be gathering around the community. And that's who we are, in happy times, we gather, we share stories. That's African. That is us, and nothing, nobody, no one is going to take this away from us. Nothing. Okay. Nothing, nothing, nothing. So if you drop a chat, I'm really truly gonna, pull it up. And I can see here Jera Babot, hello from Austria. And this is my father that is watching me right now from Austria. Thank you, Pa. How are you? How are the children? I hope everyone is sitting right now, and they'll be like, hey, Queen Mother, Queen Mother. Say hi to Anita, to Annie, my Nemi, and to Favor, and to Anita, and to Oliva. All right. So who is right here again in the chat with us? Shabaka, I got you. Laura, ain't you the one we just oh my god, this princess here, what made me a little bit late was because we were in the mentorship program of the PLO Lumumba Foundation, and today they had the book club. I'm telling me, a book club of, how can I call the chosen pearls. They were just glittering, and their first book was Ngui Wa Tiongo, decolonizing our mindset and all that, going back to our traditional African languages, not traditional languages. What am I talking about? Our languages, to be able to express ourselves, to decolonize our mind. And this beautiful PLO Lumumba chapter in Uganda had organized the book club, and I had to be their guest of honor to listen. The children, our youths are very clever this time. They don't just do things again like anyhow. They have to make sure that we're right there to see the work that they're doing on the ground. And Laura was one of them, very articulative. Hey, Laura, I have to get you guys on the 8th live on the show, or even before that, because I want us to actually, get to know you, what you young people, more than thousands of them around the continent, are really going deep into not just decolonization lectures, they also into African spirituality. They just all over the space, reclaiming everything, like they're unstoppable. The Piolo Lumumba Foundation is just gone. Like the youth have taken it out of the hands of PLO. PLO has no control over that foundation anymore. Like the youth just sees it from her. Like me, I'm a mentor, and I meant like weekends and stuff like that. Apart from all the mentorship programs that I give all around in the continent, on the diaspora, but these ones, they always turn my back on my neck. Like, Dr. Tata, we need you today, whether any other program is going up. So, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to tell you our young people are there on spot. They're doing the right thing. They've been learning. They are role modeling, just like we were saying. So, never think for 1 second that you spent your time or you wasted every single moment being here since 2020 till now in vain. No. The change, I don't even want to start to talk about it, people. You can feel it everywhere. I mean, the energy, it keeps recycling. My art is doing the job. The balance, we are seeing it, and people are like, who cares? Not us on Pan African Daily. No, 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 no. So, people, we are good, and I'm just so happy for every contribution. Anyone that spent that time here, anyone that followed the conversations here, and there's so many lectures. And like I promised you, we didn't touch any of them. We never went to like, oh, let's fix it. So there's some lectures on it. You just like see our cracky voices at that time. Lighting was poor, everything, and they were, when we woke up and we shook the earth. Now we're seeing the result of everything, isn't it? So we're so thankful. We're thankful to our people on the continent. We're thankful to those in the diaspora. I've had a lot of encounters. Right now that I'm speaking, our sister Stevie Robinson left California. I think this is her 10th night in Ghana, Accra. And when we started the Pan-African Day, Stevie has been like, I am going. I'm not staying. It doesn't matter what is going to happen. I am gone. And she took this bold journey. It's not visiting. Hey, come on, wait. There are a lot of tours for those who want to make the experience, of course. Just like we came in boat. Others are still building the boat. Some boats go earlier. Some are still coming, And so Stevie landed in Ghana. And the first thing he posted, I'm like, I'm home. And so she's been 10 days. Normally, she was supposed to be here to share the first experiences that she's having. She has a beautiful apartment. She sent me the pictures. I was like, oh my God, what? Closer to the sea. She literally she sleeps and open her window and like she's just sleeping with the waters on the continent, right? And then something that she shared with me again, I know she will be on the show this week or next week when she's really, because like she said, now she's not really feeling well. And she said, have you ever listened to the rains in Africa? And I told you all these things here, people. I told you the rains in Africa, when they fall on our things, is the first cleansing, and they massage your whole trauma. They break your body down into pieces, like literally you just sleep. And there was also an anecdote when we were growing up in the village that is, if you want to, your first love should be in the rains when you guys, and that's when recreation starts. That's the best period, And so she actually experienced it, and she was so happy. She was like, oh my God, Dr. Tata, you were saying something about these African rains. These are truly spiritual, okay? And what news again I just want to bring to you? I have a big one again. And honestly, this time, I was like, do my people really know that we had the 36th summit of the African Union, 36th, taking place in Addis Ababa. I think it just ended. The most important thing is the change. Like sometimes we were speaking or we were lecturing or the youths were angry and people were just throwing what, and we sometimes think they don't listen. If you read the minutes, I'm going to be doing some short reels about, how the impact of everything that we learned in such a short time. And I can remember a lot of some of our naysayers, those that are still thinking that Africa needs 200 years to develop. And a lot of people were like, oh my God, this is just 5 years. What I experience, what I see, the Africanness is just too much everywhere. You cannot even avoid it. People are looking so natural. Look at me, look at my hair. I cannot just even think to look different. And this was done in Burkina Faso 2 months ago. You know, for nothing. I mean, the sisters just welcome her and say, Mama Tata, come and sit down. We want to fix your hair. What all these things that you people are just bringing from there, and they wash your hair, they massage it, and 3 of them were on it. They did my braids, and ever since, the original braids, they don't even fall off. I just need to shampoo it. But because the hands of motherland touch and massage it, oh my God, it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. So, yes, you can watch me on YouTube. Of course, I'm live on YouTube. Is it impossible? Is it impossible? I get a question, Doctor. Can someone watch on YouTube? Of course, we are live on YouTube. We are live on Pan African Daily TV Facebook. We are live on Dr. Susan Tatah Official. I thought it was Susan Tatah Official. Okay. Anyways, yes, we are live on these platforms that our traditional platforms. You can do that. Hey, sister, look at who is here. Snovia Rightly. I mean, people have changed. Look at Snovia. I have not experienced any rainy seasons in Ghana yet. I look forward to spending time in Ghana during rainy seasons. Where are you now, sister? Sister Snovia, where are you, my queen? Where are you? You say, I have not experienced any rainy season in Ghana yet. It's like you're already there and the rains have not touched you. They will come for you, baby. Don't worry. Okay, my queen. They will come for you at the right time. I miss you. I miss you, Snovia. And I know you miss me too. This is the show. This is the meet and greet session that we're doing, reconnecting after a long while. Our sister Adama was here. I cannot wait to have her on the show as soon as possible. And everyone that is actually giving the feedback. Oh, okay. You're in Atlanta, Georgia. Your picture looks so great. Is that a painting, Snovia? Is that a painting? Wow, you are in some kind of colorful, nice stuff right out there. Hmm? Okay. Yeah. So as I was saying, Burkina Faso was such a wonderful trip, in November when November or December? December? No, November. November. I mean, I spent 10 days or 5 days, 7 days, 7 days in Burkina Faso, on these women coming from the different African continent, African countries on the one Africa continent. Oh my God, we need to start straightening how we use this vocabulary. So, um, and these women gathered because we wanted to just meet, our son, His Excellency Captain Ibrahim Traore. We wanted to hear from him what he expects of women, what he expects of girls, what he expects. It's not like we just rush there and go like, oh, I want to go and do this. And you know what? Professor Baina is also one of the organizations that is going there soon. If she's not already there now, she with a couple of diaspora organizations just opted and said, we want to go and help. Do they want us to sweep the street? Do they want us to, hey? And I was just laughing. I was just laughing because the time they will set their feet there, I have never seen a land that is developing, is glowing with some kind of a style. You can imagine in Burkina Faso, girls, women, they ride bikes a lot, they ride motorbikes a lot. But the most important thing, I mean, they ride it in Cameroon too, all this kind of things. They call it border or somewhere in Nigeria. But the difference in Burkina Faso is these girls have their hair, do their makeup, have their handbags, and they ride their bicycles to work. The elegance is just killing. Like, at every time I was like, my eyes were like, oh, all the time. I was just, you know, everything in elegance and beauty. And I was like, what have we always been thinking and brainwashed and brain this? And like, it was so beautiful, this experience. And then the other thing that actually pulled my energy is the architecture. That's also one of the things we are not talking about. Why our architecture? That's why when you go to Egypt, you see the pyramids and you see even the buildings, even the colors of the buildings. And that's why what the leadership in Burkina Faso is doing, they're really bringing down all these kind of sea buildings, and because architecture is really symbolic. The house that we live in is just like your body and your flesh. How you present your flesh from outside, it's exactly how your spirit is within. And this is what the Burkinabes are doing, tearing down those colonial structures and uplifting and putting up beautiful architecture, African architecture. It is so amazing. You can see some of them in South Africa too, Cape Town, but it's not really a sin as in the Sahel. The architecture is so beautiful. The mud colors, you're not going to be seeing houses painted in white or stuff like that. But it's just like the earth tone. The hotel in which we were, every single night, I just went out and sat, in the gardens, and I was just looking at the whole rooftops. The architecture is just the energy that pulls together. And so that's one thing. Why I'm saying this, because most of us, we're going as investors on the continent, particularly in Ghana, where we see all these structures, or Nigeria, Lagos, Abuja. We always take this kind of Western blue clunker structures and go and think that we're doing some kind of civilization or whatever. To be honest with you, Africa's architecture is the most amazing. It doesn't matter. The material is what matters. As the mud, like our earth that they use, you can just understand the connection and the energy that we feel from the structure. That's how I grew up. In my mother's compound, my father's compound in the village today, you used to see that, because that earth contains a lot of protection, just so many things that I cannot just explain at the same time. And Burkina Faso picked that up. Isn't that amazing? Oh my God. I was just like, exactly, this is it. Exactly like your painting. Yes, actually, the painting found me, Dr. Tata. Wow. Yeah, you're lucky. Snovia, you're lucky, actually, for a painting to find you, right? Yeah. Or everything that was us relocate us. We don't find anything anymore. I mean, we know it in African spirituality. Everything, even the ones that were stolen away from you, would find their way back to you if they belong, if they deserve you. If they don't, hey, please, just let us be, okay? So, yes, I mean, where did I go again recently that I wasn't here? I was in Ethiopia, but it was just like, 2-3 days. Of course, I met with some women there. There was a seminar at the Africa Union, which I partook. And it was about the peace and the wars in Sudan, Somalia, this genocide that is currently happening in broad daylight, and that nobody is talking about it in Sudan. It's crazy. And yeah, so women that were coming from there telling their stories about the situation on the ground, it was really sad. But honestly speaking, the resilience that I saw in this woman would not even allow you to share a tear. Yet they spoke with such confidence and such security, like, this will not happen again. And you saw them, most of them actually acting in self-defense. So continue to remember, continue to send that vibration, the new energy that is circulating from us to us, within us, repairing everything that was damaged within our systems, within our continent, within our people. We call them trauma. We don't want to hear anything about such things again, because this is the time of the cleansing, and we can feel it and we can see it. We see the rebirth, the renaissance that we were calling. We call it into action. We call it into creation. We prophesied it, call it how you want to say it. We actually asked for what we're getting right now. Everything that is coming to us, we asked for it. You asked for it. And that's why it's coming. And it's only the best that can come, right? So it's going to take time, but slowly we are right there. We are right there. Wow. And the king of Antigua is right here. He said, I'm there. When he just comes, he's like, don't you see me, Dr. Tata? I am here, Ian Joseph, the great of Antigua. Brother, thank you so much. I mean, I see you, I follow you. I mean, you've been talking on the radio. It's just everything Pan-Africanism, it's Ubuntu. It's just that joy of being rebirth, renazed, of metamorphosing into this extension of us. So yes, you're doing very well, King, and I can see you. I follow your conversations sometimes. Sometimes I really don't get it, but yeah, continue to share them. They're very empowering to see that we are on the same scale and we're doing the same things no matter where we are. No more distance, isn't it? Brother Marshall, is it Michelle? Can't stop this live, doctor, at least once or twice weekly. No, I can't. I will not. I will not. I will not stop it. I'm so sorry. We have a lot of feedback to give. Our people have a lot of feedback to give. Our professors have a little feedback to give. We were being mentored, taught, unlearned, and taught by the finest brains, in particularly in the diaspora. Who wants to take that for granted? Who on earth, in her right mind, in a right African mind, can take that for granted? This generation on Pan-African Daily, if you know anyone that is still maybe lost, of course I know, the virtual and the fast digital or AIs, whatever is going on, but that's still not going to, it's just a little bit of, it's impacting a lot. Because one thing that I've been seeing, I've just been observing, even the non-Africans are the one that are talking or telling the African story. Some people may be like, oh wow, you see there, I just done there are a lot of miseducation in it. And for real, you know what? You want to make money as a content creator or anything, just post anything about Africa. That's what is going on now. So even the people that are suddenly beginning to understand the African history or researching. I mean, you give anything on ChatGPT, it's just going to give you, even though you have to be very careful with those platforms. And a lot of them just go in, put in, because it's only Africa that is on sale right now. I mean, like it's the stars in the sky. You don't talk about Africa. What are you going to talk about? What are you going to talk about? You don't talk about black. What are you going to talk about? And this is Black History Month. And every day, some people will be like, oh, this is going on. This. I say, yeah, we know that. Hallelujah. Greetings to you. So this is the time of recycling. People don't worry. Just don't worry. So my next stop was Cameroon. Like I said, I went to visit mom. And I mean, some of the things that I see, of course, not everybody sees, that the eye sees, it's just so incredible. That was a place that I was there just a couple of months because I'm always hovering around. My mom is the greatest thing that I live now for. She's aging. She's really aging. She has arthritis, and you understand all those pain. So I cannot be 2 months without just going even for a weekend just to see her and come back. So, but you can, even in that space and in that, young people I meet on the road, they're talking Pan-Africanism. They're talking about what they know now about Africa that they never knew. They're talking about connections. They're talking about our African American Caribbean siblings, something that was never done in my generation when we were growing up. We actually admired, we love our African American because they were the piece of, they were the role model of Black civilization. Even if we did not actually know that history, but we saw them, they were our heroes and our heroes. I mean, on every billboard, if they were advertising even products that are made for us, you see these cute, beautiful, curly hairs. I mean, what more else can we not be grateful for? So, yes, I do understand there's still some challenges, and there's still going to be challenges. Who told you that everything is just going to be perfect? I've heard, and I've got calls, I've got people that reach out to me that have made this experience to go on the continent, and they're so disappointed. But the best thing that I know about it is they complain at the same time, but they cannot even stay back without Africa. And so this cultural shock is what is going to shock all of us. That's for real. Let's be very factual and let's be clear on that. We should already understand that we're really going to get, and I know one of the conversations we had here on Pan African Daily in our good old days was, until Africans would have to go to war with themselves. I mean, we were not saying go to war in this kind of crazy war kind of stuff, like meeting again, connecting from the long disconnect. There has to be some friction. There has to be some friction amongst us. Our eyes have been just so used to seeing differently. Our ears have been so used to hearing differently. Our mouth even speak differently, right? And our brain obviously thinks differently. What we see, what we hear, what we speak, these are the three major tools of communication, like I used to say all the time. So we in our different spaces have learned differently. We've seen until our eyes are getting used to it. So when you go to the continent, it's totally different. I mean, imagine that's the root. And the root, it's nature. Without the influence or the how do I say, without the influence of strange cultures, we will not even be having plastic or the dirt that you find on Africa's street. Of course, I do understand when the young people, groups that I met in Cameroon, they're so mad because you can see a whole garbage trash on the street. The mind doesn't process that. And and some of those projects that you're seeing like that are untouchable, are people's project that they keep just stealing money and saying that they're doing those things. All this project funding, or write your project and get grants, and you're tricked into, oh, want to do this. They know that you will not do it. You understand? So all this melange is what is confusing us. But I can guarantee you, and trust me on this, you know, we are making baby steps even in that area, because remember, we had no plastic. We were people that ate from our leaves, organically. We ate with our hands. We didn't even need plastic spoons from China or whatever. We didn't even need anything that would not be recycled, because in our nature as natural human beings, we did everything according to nature. Like everything that we'll use, we'll just throw, is just going to rapture, is just going to recycle itself. So that was never us. And then we get into this crazy foreign cultures coming and selling all these plastics and stuff like that. And how do you even think that would an African that Africans would process that processes of doing recycling from plastic that we don't even create? So there's a lot of challenges. Rivers that are really like dirty, they have to clean the waters, like in Ghana. It's really a big problem with water right now. You all know it. I'm not telling anything that, but I'm telling you as daughter of the continent. I don't need to show any images here or videos or sitting here and be creating content. You're never going to get that from Pan African Daily, and not even from Dr. Tata. I'll be here with you and we'll share, because that's it. That's it. When I say it, you feel it, right? You feel it. I don't need to, bring some kind of, oh, in this, and everybody is just automatically a historian telling African stories. It's just so laughable sometimes when I see it. I'm like, really? Okay, go ahead. But who owns it? We owns it, and it's our thing. Stevie, I was just talking about you. And I was telling your brethren, your beloved family, that you'll be joining us to share your experiences of the, I don't know whether they were cockroaches or rats or whatever that you had to deal with. I already gossiped about your beautiful apartment, and we're just looking for you to get well, Stevie, so you can join us here and share your, I don't know how many days. Is it 30 days or 10 days with us? Your experiences in Ghana, living in such a beautiful place. And yeah. So Stevie is greeting you, family. Say greetings. She is right there. The Buffalo Soldiers already greeted, watching from Facebook. And please, we are still. Oh, before I forget, I want to thank our subscribers. I mean, Pan African Daily. I just don't even know how to describe your ancestors. I don't know how to dance for them. Each time I dance for them, I continue to dance for them. I continue to every single day. Even without coming live, even with, the long breaks that we did, Pan African Daily TV has at least 50 to 100 subscribers daily. How do you want to explain that? Because the knowledge that was left on this platform that was created with the African ancestry and started to talk about their greatness and everything that they went through. I mean, like, the pool cannot even be you and me. No, it's just, I'm so always amazed each time I see the subscription. Like, we don't need to sit here and be saying, go and subscribe to our YouTube channel or watch us on this. Oh, wow. So I want to thank you so very much if you're one of those subscribers, because the fact that you subscribe and you click on the notification bell means you knew one day that we're going to reconnect again and take it from where we left it. So we're sanctifying ourselves, like we just go back and pick it and then we come and we go. So I want to thank you. I'll be running. I'll be wrapping up very soon. But of course, I have to be here for an hour. If not, that's going to be very, very disrespectful. But I do understand. Um, uh, Most of us that are watching, or from the background, I also want to thank you. I want to congratulate you. Those of you that are joining the chat again, I encourage you to really join. Godwin Ochuku is watching us from, I think, from where are you watching us, Godwin Ojuku? Is it from Motherland, Nigeria? Because you can still just be watching me from here. We're Africans everywhere. So yeah. If you just don't know how to subscribe, you go on Pan African Daily TV and you just click on the subscribe button. And why is it very important for us? Because we're living in this area, in this era. Oh my God, area? No, era. Okay, yeah, the right word is era, and I said era. I didn't write English. I mean, ask me in my mother tongue. I was speaking much better. So, in this era where knowledge would reach you, whether you seek it or not, you just need to wish for it. You just need to invoke it. You just need to call it. I want to hear my ancestors' voice. I want them to touch me. I want them to calm. I want them to comfort me. I want them to cleanse me. I want them to do everything. And they will show you the right platforms. And this, I think, what has been happening. Oh, I tell every Ghanaian Uber driver to come watch. I trust you. Oh my God, Stevie, you have not changed. How would you even change? This is even the right time. And I'm so thankful to Stevie because she had showed me my bed. So I'll be the first guest in her in her apartment in Ghana, and I can just wait. Anytime I'll just be like, whew, we go. Thank you so much, Stevie. And I see your seashores. And one thing that Stevie does, I mean, she shared it. You didn't tell me that, Stevie, but I read it from your Facebook page when you said, I mean, the trash is so crazy. And what my sister is doing every day, she just goes out and clean, and she's just picking the trash. I hope people are just seeing, because sometimes we don't even need to talk about the things we have to do in Africa or on motherland or even in our environments where we stay. We just do it, isn't it? We are action people. I mean, we talk, why not? But we also act. We act. So, yeah, thank you so much for that, Stevie. Thank you. Thank you. And they should not only watch, they should subscribe, because Pan African Daily is really coming to your space there. You have taken the energy that you say, and Stevie is even researching, how we're going to get, uh, if they want a license, we do it in Ghana. But Burkina Faso is already ahead of that. They're already on it, on the project Pan African Daily being in Burkina Faso. But who is Pan African Daily? It's not a stadium. It's everyone that is loyal to Mother Africa. Everyone that is serving Mother Africa. And how? Because sometimes we just like work for Mother Africa. How? Connecting ourselves, loving ourselves, doing our thing, minding our business, just not get involved. We didn't create. If you did not create, don't be a part. Okay, don't be a part of any mess around us. Don't even cleanse it. Those who put that mess are going to do that. Godwin is watching us from Nigeria. Wonderful. Where particularly from Nigeria? Abuja, Benin, because Josie is right out there, in Benin, and honeymooning, my daughter. Um, um, Maybe you could just be the the neighbor, but I thank you so much. I know the challenges that is going on right there. We are all aware. We heard about, bombing Nigerian, or they were whatever is going on. Please, you know what time it is, and you know who you are, and you know what you're supposed to do. It's not nothing new again. And anything that did not belong to you will not belong to you. Anybody that brings it and keeps it will come and take it and go back. It's as simple as that. We don't even bother anymore. We don't cry. We don't nothing. Those days, I mean, we cry for joy anyway. But like I said, whoa. What more else was I really anxious to come and tell you? Okay, I told you that the African Union had their 36th assembly, and we have a new chairperson. We have a new chairperson, and I'm going to bring that story in a very proper way. I just don't want to rush over it, because it's a key turning point in our history. It's a big good thing that is happening. I don't want to hear anybody say they are toothless bulldog anymore. They've learned, and they're listening, and they're implementing, and they themselves have made their own experiences. Oh my God, who do you think? Do you think the same? I mean, they start from your father. When they catch your father, there's no way you just being swallowed up. All right. So they've made their own experiences with everything that is going on. And like, who is starting? Who is starting? Not an African. We are not functional, linear. We're multi-active. So we can never be, static. So as a matter of fact, the continent, like I can say, according to our ancestors, they're going in the right direction. But not everybody. If you don't follow, and you don't even accept it, and you want to conjure, you're believing in all kind of, your fault. It's your fault. So we're not part of it. Okay? Anything that doesn't belong there, you have to know who you follow. You have to know who your father is, your mother is, your village is, your ancestry is. Who is it in this 21st century, whether in the diaspora? We saw the I show speed, leading our sons that are now taking the lead and seizing it from us, and going and telling you we can do it. I go 28, 30 countries in 30 days. Come on, what are you telling us? And sometimes you say, oh, our children in the diaspora, oh, they're taking the lead. What was that? And a lot. Like, the revolution would not be televised. It would not be on television. So that is it. It's coming. It's happening. If you don't really understand, if you don't feel it, if you're not experiencing anything, if you're still lost, if you just don't even know, oh boy, I don't know how I can say it again. Then I can just only say, it's going to be like that. Jacob Mauka. Dr. Tata, your presentation was wonderful. Be blessed, Mama. I'm from Kenya. Greetings to all Africans. Thank you so much, my son. Yes, this were our book club members of the PLO Lumumba Foundation. And like I said, they just started the club, and they're working on their first writer in the book of our brother, our late ancestor Ngugi Wa Thiong'o. I'm sorry, the famous writer and Kenyan author that wrote about decolonizing our minds, through our languages. And so it was such an impressive or an honor to be with these young brains as they analyzed what they had read. Each one had to give a review of the book, how they understood it, and how they want to implement it, not just read, but how they want to implement it. We had I'm sorry, our junior sister from Ghana, who actually said now is the time for them to go out, and also to build these groups and form and you see our festivals are changing. They're changing. Most of them are really going to be based on our heritage and on our identity, on everything that just represents us. I mean, like, one thing I can conclude by telling you is, from the ones that I meet, or the Africans or us that we meet, and we get to get a conversation on this, because I don't speak about any other thing apart from all this about my Africanness, about my culture, about my ways, I don't have any business in anything. No. So when you hear, it is not validation anymore. What I hear, what I see, and what I observe, Africans are just doing their thing. They're just living the way they just were living. It's not about, I want to show them. It's not about, oh, they said this. That's why I said, you see people that are content creators and picking stuff like that. Oh, we were lied to, like this is gives it the real Africans and the grounded one and the ones that are already there. Say anything you want to say. I know who I am. You can never take it. You're just not going to take it away from us. So I thank these young brains that we have here. Jacob, thank you and your team. Such a powerful foundation that Professor PLO Lumumba has put out there. We also know the Sons of Africa that Professor James Small, since the 60s, that have been doing all this big work with all the Dr. Jeffries, with all our ancestors, like, Dr. Henry Clark, all of them. The spirit, like mutations, mutations. If you never believed, if you never knew the truth that we're just moving from this into another, now you see it. You see all of them, whether the Thomas Sankara, whether the Patrice Lumumba, with all of them in little pieces again, coming back in different structures, in different bodies, speaking the same language, telling you the same things. But if you look closer into that soul, you can see them. You say, "Ah, what? You came back? All right, welcome." And we take it back from there. So it is such a wonderful pleasure each time we gather here. Mm. And to share this is something like one of our followers say, "Oh, Mama Tata, no, come twice at least a week." Of course, I will. And why not every day? Like I said, just this coming weekend, we have our brother who lost the mother in the States, and we are going, the community is really going to gather here because the way the mom just passed away, that ancestor that was just like picked up and went, and so that's what's gonna happen. So guaranteed I'm not gonna be with you on Saturday, probably Sunday, or even before that. So thank you to all of you. Like I said, as I check on you, you check on me. And the love is just, but you see, I've just been eating, relaxing, jaws getting up, and then that is what you get when, as an African, when like, don't just want to worry, just don't bother. You just enjoy the Africa that, we want and what belongs to us. So thank you. Did I forget something? Did I forget to give a shout out to someone here? You just finished lecturing us in our book club online. Ah, okay. Yes. And I invited you to join, and I see all of you are here. You see, that's it. That's the brains on the continent that I'm telling you. This generation, forget, just forget. This one's no, not this generation is too much. The generations of the show speed, you can see it. Like they would fly, they would do everything, and unstoppable, right? So we're so proud of our children. We are in our primes now. We just sit and watch them evolve, and do their thing unapologetically and not even worrying who is looking. Just do it. Just be you. And we are always here at every time. And like I said, I continue to thank all our leaders, all the ones that actually brewed us, recycled us, and everybody that is a follower, that is not just a follower, a member of this Pan African Daily TV. There's just no way you can go wrong. And even when when you feel that some things are not right, you just go back to any of those videos, click it, and just watch it. That's how I make my day. When I like, literally, I don't leave home. I'm just so happy with every circumstances that I am. Either I'm sleeping, or I'm reading, or I just go out for a walk, I'm drinking water, or I'm just lazily sleeping, or I go to job, right? And small things that put it, or I'm on the project. So that's how we have been going. As you can see, I don't see anybody. Did anything happen? We also know, okay. We also know that we lost some of our elders, and we've been seeing Professor James Small, very connected, highly. I just don't know. Sometimes I wonder their age is still doing this at every single moment. So we know that the journey home and the ancestral land gets bigger, bigger. The community out there is crazy. And the more they are out there, the more, they're watering and multiplying everyone. So I thank you. If Sister Adama is still here from Atlanta, hey, I will reach out to you, or you reach out to me, because it's been a while, sis. I think you're going to be our first guest, to just bless us again, to shower us with your beautiful um big work. She's the one that actually taught us you can be at 80 and still look 30. Mhm. Lifestyle. What you eat influence what you think. Right. And I can never forget that. I still remember Dr. Elaine, also, who actually brought us into the consciousness of holistic lifestyle, and even some words that we're not supposed to pronounce as conscious community. Like there's just some words we should just not say it. You remember? So and she actually taught us about, what, sometimes I have to rewatch these lectures because I mean, of course, like the host, most of the time I really was keen and I got everything. And you can imagine the thousands of conversations and these lectures that I myself had to consume it for myself because even though you were following or being part of the family, I also had to make sure I enjoy it for myself. I learn it for myself. So, but later on, after when I meet a challenge or something or what is going on now, I just go back to any of those lectures and exactly what is going on is what all our elders talked about. Nothing is new. So if you are new here, Pan African Daily here, you see all the, just click like the most popular ones or even the live ones. There is no conversation that is not useful on Pan African Daily TV. None. Even the times where we just sit and we were just chatting like we're doing now and sharing love, Ubuntu love 35, 6, 365 days a year all round, right? And there was never a moment that you would go through all those video clips and lectures and you're like, it's boring. But at this present time, I will recommend, and I think we're going to play it again on the show, the conversation. We've played it so many times until sometimes when I pull it up, YouTube is just going to be like, the conversation where Professor James Small talked about the marginalization of the African man in America, of the Black man in Africa. And that topic is the Black man in Africa is the most targeted. At that time, we actually just followed these lectures, like, and we were listening. We were just like babies, and we were sitting and we were absorbing. But I bet you, just go and do a review and just sit down and watch and look at everything that is happening. You'll be so amazed because some of the pieces of those conversations, and I'm not a content creator or I have to go and do all those videos again, but I'll try or get our assistants, our children now, they're very tech savvy, to just put some of those key points and words that you will love it. But actually, I'm putting out the main conversations in a book, Pan-African Daily TV book, and it's soon going to be out, so you can actually just dive. It's not a book like a storybook that you just read and enjoy because the videos are there, but these ones are actually like the case studies in it, and you compare it to what we're going through now, and remind us of all the key things that we had to learn at that time for one reason or the other. And you see everybody that was still struggling, with traumas, depression, everything, it's not just going to go overnight. But honestly speaking, there is no medication or no diseases, like our sister Mother Queen Adama said, that is not equal to going through that process. But if I start from how you cleanse from within, and every other thing will just follow on it. I think I've done justice to myself. It's exactly 1 hour. And I know a lot of people are going to bed because tomorrow is Monday, it's a working day in Europe here. And on the continent, I really still wonder, those that are still watching me, like from Kenya, because it's really pretty late out there, or, the ones that are not on our time zone. I truly appreciate you. And of course, that's how knowledge is, the thirst for knowledge, the quest for knowledge. You're just there. So I want to appreciate you. I want to thank you. We're going to be here. Oh, okay. Did I miss someone? Pomblo Yaulu. Yolu. Okay. Thank you for being here. I just don't want to miss out on you. And today was I miss you and I know you miss me too. Let's meet and great. And we're still going to do that because the catching is not just, but then we'll ask other people to join us live, and let's just share this wonderful moment. It's time for you to just relax and enjoy. You have nothing to solve because you didn't create anything. Just watch and trust our ancestors and just trust the past that be for 1 second. Just know them, trust it, and just let the process go. So trust the process. You're never gonna be let down. Um, we, I just don't want to go into events that are coming up right now. But Micho is saying sport. World Cup soccer is in the US this year. Many won't be there to support their players due to the imposed ban and costly visas. Some countries are considering to boycott. Mhm. Those are one of the things that I say, okay, it is like that. It is what it is. Okay. I don't know. It's an information. It's a message that we're passing on. I think everybody is saying it, the political climate situation, particularly out there in the US. But I don't know what's going to happen. We created soccer. We just graduated from the AFCON that was hosted in Morocco, and you saw every drama also that ended. Some things are just, I don't know. Anyhow, we everybody sees it the way it is, but like, even I think Dr. Jeffries said it, there is no one solution for everything. It means there's just not even going to be one solution. So solutions are going to be individually from now, because as spiritual beings, I mean, like, yeah, we feel the same, but targets are actually, if it comes to you, it comes to you. It might not come to me. And so I truly would not feel, even though I sympathize that, oh, you're a soccer fan, you should have gone there and watched it. I'm not. I'm not a soccer fan. I can watch it from here. I don't need to be in the state to watch it. And so if there are bans, please just stay where you are. It's not everything that we must try to change the rules. And we have to learn that, to just let some things be. It's as simple as that. Why would I want to endanger myself? Because I want, and they love it when we keep going and talking about those things, that they do it intentionally to provoke you, to get you upset, instead of you just relaxing, enjoying, and looking good. You can watch that thing everywhere. Must you be there? But if you're really such a crazy fan that you have to be there to feel that, I'm so sorry. That's the way it is. And so we have to let go a lot of things that don't work for you, things that particularly, things that somebody really wants to frustrate you, like. And then you just need to ask yourself, as a conscious African, do I need this? I don't need this. I'm not going to give you that privilege. Okay? I don't just need it. And I think some of these things will be so easy. It's not only about soccer. In literally most of the things that we call challenges, we don't need them. The loads, the baggages. Whether it's our thought process, there's some thoughts, I don't need it. What do I need it for? Even, okay, probably I needed it, but I see somebody who thinks that controls my destiny and my day, and put a step in it. Oh, come on, please give me a break. Keep it to yourself. And that is it. We fit where, and exactly, we go where we're even wanted. If somebody would ban me, why would I even want to go? For God's sake, do we really think why? It's not a must. And that's why all these frictions and things just cost you only, I don't know, headaches, sickness, traumas, diseases, uncomfortable, take your love, your happiness away. And all these things, you keep making space for them, being worried that, oh, now we're not going to go there. We have, but if you're banned, stay in your damn countries. My God, what is wrong? What is wrong? Ain't we learning? You ban me, I ban you too from coming. Ain't you seeing that? Should we go and see it? Foolishness. So, hey, no way. We're not going to be doing that. We're not going to do that. No way. That those are not our battles anymore. Anything that we're gonna come to Pan African Daily here and be saying, oh, you see, they are doing this. That's what I said in the beginning. We passed that level long time, 5 years, 6 years ago, people. Yeah, nobody bothers about that again. We just see them and like, okay. And we go to spaces that we're needed, and we have just so much of it. If somebody doesn't, like we said, oh, we used like, I take the space on it. I take the space on the table if they don't give it to me. No, 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 no. the spirit now and the consciousness of Black consciousness and talk Black is like, oh no, I will not even give you the privilege to be there. Because I have just in abundance, right? And so it makes the things that we keep losing and giving it away, we collect it to ourselves and just enrich ourselves and glow. What more else? Ain't we beautiful enough? Mm? Why must I go and see some crazy things that they'll be stealing some white towels like it happened in Morocco? And oh my God, you just see some kind of just some I don't know whether they're distractions or what. And the whole media, because that's the only thing they can talk like beautiful stories, incredible artwork, dance, food, culture, music, literature, architecture. It's just so everywhere on in Africa and where Africans are. Why would I go and be wasting my time for something 90 minutes and shout, I shout, and come back as if it's what? Forget it, bro. Forget. Yes, there's the ban. You want to go, you go. You don't want to go. It's past due for Africa to take charge. Thank you, sister. That's what I was saying. None of our business. We used to mingle too much and always thinking, and the more we always were mingling, the more they were happy because exactly that's what they wanted in the first place. Always just do things and they'll be like, oh no, and they oh my right and this and that. Take it, keep it, please. Keep it. We have just so much. Just so much to enjoy than to worry, okay? So yeah, who is here? Hey. Blessings from New York. Blessings to you, beauty. I'm also greeting you. Greetings from the continent, okay? Thank you for being here. I know a lot of us have changed our handles, and so I really just don't. I'm so sorry if you thought, Dr. Tatah, you don't know me again. Of course, I know, but it's just that sometimes I will not remember you if you change your handle. So thank you for greeting us from New York. I miss home. I was there for Black Excellence, and why not? Professor James is there. Felicia Harden is there. Happy is there. You know, all of us are there. Our whole community is there. Cheryl is there. Synovia is in Atlanta, but it's still so that's home. Every place that our people are where you are, it's home for us. So greet our people there. Okay. Yes. And I also bring greetings from motherland. Our people in the US don't even need to be there. That's why I left. Oh, I cannot wait to have you here, Queen, just to share those. We don't. We have to build. We have just a lot. We have a continent. We keep saying it all the time. We've not even explored even one zero of the continent. I'm telling you. Today, I mean, I followed just shortly in Jamina how the community count the GDP products that we have and what kind of products, not market products, how they count their rivers, their mountains, their trees. That technology, I've never seen it all my life. People, there's just so much knowledge. I don't even know why we go and wasting our time. We want to do. We've given so much attention on things that don't just even enrich us. You know where people are going now? To the deepest villages in Africa. I'm just longing to go to my village. Because the peace, we've all experienced the heat outside and everything, and everybody's just want to dive in. So I think we should, honestly, we have a continent to build, not to build. We have a continent to enjoy. That's what I say all the time now. We have ourselves and we are products of the continent. We just have a lot to enjoy. And gather our monies and put together. And enjoy. And just enjoy. Dave, it's been a long time, veteran. How you doing? How's the UK? Thank you. Say good evening. Good evening from UK to thank you so very much. Oh, look at who is here. Z. Miss Zandra. Miss Abani is here. Oh. Sandra, thank you. We also salute you. That's my daughter-in-law, and she's just closer, but she said, I'm also here now. I'm also here. Hi, Sabias. The grannies are coming up so much. Yes. So as we were saying, that's the global family. I cannot promise when I'm going to be live again, but this week I promise you I'll be here, and the topic is still going to be I miss you, and I know you miss me. Let's greet and meet. But like I said, we're going to get not a speaker, we're going to get somebody in the family, two or three, that just want to share with us, and we sit and just talk. If not, I'm going to invite my youth, the ones that are mentoring them, and just come and we share what they know, what they've learned, how much they need, and where we can help, where we can support, and what we're also learning from them. This rite of passation is what is actually currently going on now. So yes, thank you so much. What are you working on? You said I'm working on it, trust me. What are you working on? Tell us. Did I miss this, Micho? It's just like AU and CARICOM going to UNGA yearly. They must decide the future relationships, for real, for real. But we know our Queen Mother, Dr. Mali, was elected again. And congratulations out there to our people in the Caribbean. I hope you guys are happy with the Queen. I mean, not everything is going to be perfect, to be honest with. Sometimes we just also ask too much. And I talked to one, I was on a flight from Chad and to Ethiopia, and I happened to sit with a presidential candidate for Zambia. And we picked up the conversation. And because I've always been wanting to know what is in the minds of presidents, of African presidents, like how does it look like? I've always been so curious how they think, what they think, what they say, how they look at everything, what they even hear. And this aspiring candidate also had been in a presidential, position, and he is lobbying again. A young one, though. The things I learned on that 2 hours flight changed me completely. What he said, the mind of an African president. Fascinating, shocking. I mean, anyway, that's going to be a discussion for another day. But you see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Sometimes we just see them like, yes, they're supposed to. The meaning of the word and how they have to implement it. But come on, give me a break. The reality is just completely different. Have you ever heard that a president going on meetings has no control, even in his entourage? Like literally no control, like you're held hostage. You see, and I'm still researching more to know, because sometimes we just need to know, to be able to understand and to have empathy is the right word. Because sometimes I just feel sorry. I don't want to be in that position. Never, ever. Okay? This is already very okay right now. So yeah, we are good, and I'll be leaving you. I'm really it's 10:10 now. So we shall see us again. And I wish you all a good night. It was a beautiful time to see, to connect, to feel you again. And you did the same to me. And that is the Ubuntu Love 365. Every year, all the time. Even if we meet and do some events about it, but the Ubuntu love, the African way we love is every day, 365, 365 days, every day. Okay? So, yeah. Thank you. Misha said, thanks for coming live. Doctor, it's been a while. I appreciate the response. Good night to everyone. Good night to you too. And we're saying good night, and we would see ourselves again. I'll post when I'll be live. It's not just going to be a surprise, because I know a lot of people that were telling me, why did you put a show today? I'm working in the night. Oh, I didn't even know. I said, no, that's cool. Not everybody would come to the party, isn't it? Yes. So the ones that are there and the energy will just go. And of course, the video is here. So we don't want to, nobody's going to miss out on that. So what do we say? Asante sana, karibu. Mm? Hey, I love you every single day, 365. Every single day. Okay, not just on one day. I give you my flowers every day. I give you my smile. I give you my love. I give you my heart. I give you my everything, my black love. And you take care of yourself where you are and just make sure that you multiply it. All right. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Benjamin, you did not miss the show because you're going to go back and watch. You say, oh my God, I missed the show. Don't cry, Benjamin. You're going to watch it again. It was a brilliant and beautiful one. But the fact that I can see you now before I even leave, I'm just really, really grateful. I didn't see Cheryl. I don't know if anybody knows or hears anything about her. And please, yes, extend our love to John Coleman, thank you. Rice, Muntu Buntu Bana, Betu Bana Zambi, Bana Congo, Unite Isoleli Worldwide. I say salama. Yay! Thank you. Oh, yes, Stevie. This is also a thing. Please, are your alarms still up? Because I also will be having Mr. Karanja, the one that is really on the 1212 alarm, Ubuntu Love. Please make sure your alarms are still ringing. Set your phones. It doesn't matter. Mine rings in all of us. We still, when it rings, we say Ubuntu Love. So set your alarms on 12:12, just 12:12, and let it ring. And when it rings, because that was the code that was given to us as we created Pan African Daily TV, that's the energy that we share among us. So when your phone, your alarm rings at 12:12, just say Ubuntu, I am because you are because I am. 365, and you begin to see how the portals are opening up everything. All right. So please make sure you set up the alarm. Thank you, Sister Stevie. I mean, of course, I know you're the queen of 12:12 Ubuntu. And yes, I almost forgot that. Thank you so very much. Okay, Berry, Miyaka, Asante. Bye-bye. So we see ourselves very soon again. Love you. Love you. Would always, always love you. Good night. Good night. So what is it saying? I'm going to play. You are watching the Pan African Daily TV with Dr. Susan Tatah. The Africa we want. Unity, consciousness, our culture, our spirituality, our history. One Africa for Africans worldwide. Motherland's calling its diaspora home. Join my voice. Join my team. Join my campaign. Campaign 21 hashtag 1 million subscribers on the Pan African Daily TV YouTube. Be a volunteer. Apply now. Be the new Africa.